Pokemon World Championships are right around the corner, and I for one can't wait. This annual event brings together the best players from around the globe and pits them against each other to see who comes out on top. Whilst players can compete in a variety of competitions, Pokemon Go, the trading card game, and various side events as well, today I want to focus on the video game side of things. Since beginning in 2009, 57 Pokemon have joined the Real Life Hall of Fame and become Pokemon champions alongside their trainers. From average run-of-the-mill Pokemon like Pachirisu to those all-important restricted legendaries, a good trainer can use any Pokemon to take the crown and go down together in history. I'm M, Pokemon fanatic and aspiring shiny hunter, and would it surprise you when I tell you I've never participated in a single online battle before? Besides, one of the things that I love about Pokemon is that millions of people around the world love this franchise, and in return, there are so many things for each player to enjoy and excel at. Of course, I love shiny hunting, so what better way to mark this year's World Championships than by taking a trip down memory lane and shiny hunting for some of these past world champions. 2009 was the first ever Pokemon World Championships, and the crown went to Kazuyuki Tsuji of Japan. The format was the Platinum National Dex, and much like modern day VGC, there were some restrictions, most notably the legendaries and mythicals. Interesting fun fact, the game was actually played on a modified version of Battle Revolution, making this the only worlds to be played on the spin-off game. Well, until Champions comes out at least. Tsuji brought a team of Toxicroak, Salamence, Ludicolo, Metagross, Empoleon and Snorlax to victory, becoming the first ever Pokemon World Champion. To commemorate, I'm shiny hunting Ludicolo. I love this guy, and since many of the teams at the time were all about the rain mechanic, Ludicolo may have just helped Tsuji secure his victory. To hunt for Ludicolo, I'm going to use the Sword and Shield Strong Spawn method, something I've never tried before. And now there is a little bit of setup, so just bear with me. Firstly, find the static spawn you want to hunt for, encounter it, and run away. Next, open up Pokemon Camp, and whilst in the camp, come out of the game and move the date forward by 1 day. Then, re-enter the game and exit Pokemon Camp. Save and close the game down completely. When you reopen the game, you should be right on top of your Pokemon and be able to keep encountering it without having to move your character. You may have to play around with the previous steps just until it's fully automated. Then just repeat resets until it's shiny. Of course, this method does work on the original Switch, but it is so much better on the Switch too. And here's how it went. Oh my god, shiny Ludicolo! Oh my god, that was so quick! I wasn't expecting to get it tonight. What the hell? Oh my god, okay. What? I've never gotten a shiny in this game that isn't from Dynamax Adventures, so this is really cool to see in the wild. Oh my god, okay. Only 542 encounters. I mean, it is shiny Charmods, but that's really good. I don't even have a full swipe, I don't even think, so we're just gonna have to chuck Pokeballs and see what happens. You know what? We'll quick ball it. I think it works. It kind of works. Oh my god, of course it's a crit catch. Oh, okay, it didn't stay in. It didn't stay in. Okay. This is not stressful at all. I love shiny hunting. There is no stress to be had. Oh my god, it's really not wanting to catch. Oh my god, not even a shake? Oh no. I don't care about matching anymore. I want to catch this thing. I need to catch this thing. 1. Oh my god. Please hurry up and catch. It's a great catch. 1. Oh my god. Doesn't match, doesn't matter, we caught it. Oh my goodness. Don't do that to me, game. Stressful. Right, we got it though. We got our shiny Ludicolo and that looks awesome. Oh my god, I'm so happy to have it. He's so sick. Right, we gotta name it after the first ever world champion though. There we go. Kazuyuki. Oh, he's marked! Oh, he's marked! He's EP! Oh, that's perfect! Oh my god. And he's docile! Yeah, he is cunning, because he wouldn't get in the bloody Pokeball. I have no idea if that's a good competitive thing, but he's marked, and he's shiny, and he is our first former world champion. Jumping forward to 2011, and we find ourselves with a year of firsts. This was the first Worlds in Generation 5, the first Worlds to have a Masters division alongside Juniors and Seniors, and the first Worlds to have a winning set of Pokemon all earning their place in the Hall of Fame for the first time. The only thing that wasn't a first was our victor, perhaps one of the greatest VGC players of all time, Ray Rizzo. Winning the year prior, and going on to win the year after, for his second victory, he would bring a team of Thundurus, Terrakion, Conkeldurr, Hydreigon, Gothitelle, and Escavalier. Now all these Pokemon are staples in the Generation 5 competitive scene, but I chose to hunt for Hydreigon. Hydreigon is a pseudo-legendary, and actually in my top 10 favourite Pokemon. To hunt for Hydreigon, we're headed to Hoenn of all places, particularly Meteor Falls, where we can use the Dex Nav to hunt for Dino. Another method that requires a little bit of explaining, but essentially you use the Dex Nav to target a specific Pokemon. Encountering that Pokemon increases the search level, and the search level increases the shiny odds. Basically just keep encountering your target, and eventually the odds will increase. And here's how it went. Dino is being very, very difficult to chain. The number you see, that's not my chain counter, that's just how many Dino I've encountered in general, because I cannot get a chain further than 5. I'm losing my mind a little bit. I'm sure any sane shiny hunter, any sane person, would have given up and found a different method by now. But I'm that committed. The sunk cost fallacy of it all. Oh my god, there it is. Shiny Dino, oh my god. Oh, this thing kept me waiting. Okay, let's catch it. I don't sound that thrilled. I am very happy to see it, really. And it looks very good in this game. When Dex Nav is easy, it's very easy, and I love to do it. But when Dex Nav is difficult, it sucks so bad. I have a lot of choice words to say about Dex Nav, and I'm choosing not to say them. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, come on. It's in a cave. It's at night. It was gonna immediately catch, of course. I could not get a chain above 5. Well, above 4, basically, to get the 5th chain, to get that boost. I just could not get it. So, I'm not surprised it took this long. It looks really cool, though. Like, I love Dino, like, I love the Hydreigon line. But of course we have to name it after our world champion. There we go. Ray, our shiny Dino. I'm not going to put you through watching 3DS footage of evolving it all the way up. We are going to transfer it up to Scarlet and Violet and evolve it there. So here is Ray, the shiny Dino, all transferred up. As you can see, it has the sort of pentagon mark. Shows that it's from Hoenn. Dino into Zweilous. Very cool. I think Zweilous is a little bit ugly. It's the classic mid-stage evolution. You just kind of skip past it. Let's have a look. Come on, it doesn't get much better than that. That is... Hydreigon's just a cool Pokemon in general. And the purple and the green. I absolutely love it. Now, I couldn't talk about former world champions without talking about 2014 and the little Pachirisu that could. Sajin Park brought a team of Gardevoir, Gyarados, Gothitelle, Garchomp, Talonflame, and the now infamous Pachirisu. Whilst this may have been the first worlds in Generation 6, and the first worlds to feature Mega Evolution, everyone's eyes were glued to this little electric squirrel achieving the impossible. This was perhaps the easiest choice to make when deciding which member of the team to hunt for. It has to be Pachirisu. So let's head into Legends Arceus to find this little guy. Here we are back again in Legends Arceus. And if you watched my Box Quest series, you'll know that it can be quite difficult to get exactly what you want to appear, but I have a game plan, don't worry. So for Pachirisu, we can encounter mass outbreaks in the Mylands and the Icelands. So whenever one pops up there, I'll be checking. But if there is no outbreak, then I will be checking the static alpha spawn in the Mylands. So let's just have a look. Ah, perfect. So fingers crossed, if there's Pachirisu, it's shiny, but if it's not, we'll move on. Something shiny. I definitely heard a shiny noise. Something shiny. Oh my god, it's... I hit the Pachirisu, I did not see that. Oh my god. 21 map resets. That's crazy that it was that quick. I didn't really know that there was like other spawns. I just thought it was the alpha and then that one in the background there. I'm in shock, that was so quick. Right, they can run away, so let's save. Hi little guy. Oh my god. Okay, he's aggressive. No, 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 come back, come back, come back, come back. No, 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 okay. I gotta say as well, I love this game so much, and part of that is because of the overworld shiny noise. Like, so I didn't even know that there was a third Pachirisu spawn there, so I would have just gone back to the main area and just reset over it. And it just makes every Pokemon that much more special because you hear it and then like everything stops and you immediately are just on the hunt for it. There we go. I love that sound. Oh, why is it being aggressive? Come on, please, 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 please. There we go. Yes, let's go. Only took a few tries, but we got it. We got our shiny Pachirisu. And it's calm. It didn't seem pretty calm. It tried to run away from me several times. Now, of course, we have to name it after our champion, Sajin Park. Absolute legend that he is for bringing this little guy all the way to Worlds and winning. There he is. I also feel like a lot of people have tried to replicate the success that Pachirisu had, but I feel like it was just like a once in like a lifetime, like lightning in a bottle type of thing. Because everyone wants to win the world championships with like their favorite Pokemon, right? And then Sajin just happened to do so. But there he is. Let's move on. Speaking of memorable aspects of the competitive scene, 2016 gives us the birth of the world champ difference and its victor, the one and only Wolf Glick. In a scene dominated by primals, megas, and busted legendaries, Wolf was able to bring a team consisting of Kyogre, Hitmontop, Gengar, Raichu, Bronzong, and Rayquaza to victory. Now, when choosing which Pokemon from these teams to hunt for, I wanted to choose unique ones, Pokemon that perhaps shone above the rest, and Wolf's team gives us a few. Raichu is special in the fact that it was from a gift distribution, which resulted in the fact that it knew Endeavour, and Bronzong was probably brought along solely to counter Xerneas. But of course I couldn't talk about VGC without talking about legendaries. Legendary Pokemon are restricted Pokemon, and they're quite controversial when used. Sometimes they're outright banned, and other times you can only bring one or two. And come on, I wasn't going to go this whole video without hunting for a legendary Pokemon. We have to hunt for Rayquaza. And you know what? The timing worked out, because at the beginning of this month, we had a Dynamax Adventure Weekend. DA Weekend, or The Weekend, is a shiny hunting event hosted by Blue Vector, where we all jump into the Dynamax Adventure lair and hunt for legendary Pokemon. Now, originally, I wasn't going to hunt for a legendary, but this timing was just too good to pass up, and of all the legendaries used on the teams I'm talking about, Rayquaza is probably my favourite. Of course, this channel started with a shiny hunting community event, and I don't plan to stop participating anytime soon. So if you want to see how my future shiny hunting events pan out, you should subscribe. It really does help me out, and let's see how DA Weekend worked out for me. That's a shiny Ditto. I'm pretty sure that's a shiny Ditto. That is 100% a shiny Ditto. That is absolutely awesome. There is one slight issue with this. I say it's the first phase for Rayquaza. I haven't even found a path for Rayquaza yet, so... But my first shiny of this Dynamax Adventure Weekend is a Ditto. I think that's really cool, actually. He kind of blends in with the snow. Oh, he jumps. That's adorable. Regular looking Jinx. Shiny Ditto, kind of blending in with everything. Oh, he's so cool. Ooh, shiny Galvantula. I've never seen that shiny before. That's sick. Here's the issue though. This is a really good path. I did make a promise to myself when I started this DA weekend that I would take whatever shinies I was given. So I have to take this Galvantula and find another path to Rayquaza. Unless... No. That is so cool. He's massive. Okay, well, he's fast as well. Oh my god. He's speedy. Regular Hatchram. And shiny Galvantula. It's really cool. I don't like spiders. Who does? But Galvantula's pretty cool. Oh! Shiny Rhydon! I literally caught one of these in Legends last night. I mean, I'll take it. I'll never say no to a shiny. But I have so many Rhydon. Couldn't have been the Vicar Vault. Okay. Okay, it's fine. It's our third shiny for DA weekend. We will take it. Now, Rhydon was actually the first ever Pokemon I got in DAs, so I know what he looks like, but oh my god, he's like a beast, like a unit. I gotta say, he looks much better in this game than he does in Legends. It might just be like the lighting mechanics or something. He looks better here. And there he is, shiny Rhydon in battle. I love the animation in this game. Say what you will about the trees. The animation in this game is good. Oh my god, oh my god! What? Shiny Rayquaza, what? Only 3 phases! 16 DAs after Rhydon. What? I'm in disbelief. I am in shock. Excuse me? How is this on my screen right now? Look at it! It's so cool! Caught me so off guard. Yeah, I'd love to take that shiny Rayquaza with me. Thank you. How did I find my target on the first day of the weekend? That is... oh my god. It's modest. Okay. Well, we gotta put it in the party and check it out. Oh my god. Look at this thing. That's sick. Look at it. Oh. Regular Mamoswine. Okay, I guess we're doing this now. Shiny Rayquaza! Oh, it's so cool! It's so cool. And because I had nicknames turned off, we're gonna have to name it here. I do think we could give it something better. How about the name of our 2016 World Champion, Wolf? Unfortunately, I can't show you the Mega Form in this game. But I can show you him in Pokemon Camp. Look at him go! Look how cool it is! I think Rayquaza is one of the best legendaries. I mean, we all know that the Hoenn region is kind of goated when it comes to Pokemon. Heading forward 6 years into the future, and 2022 gives us a rather interesting Worlds. Due to the dreaded pandemic, there was no Worlds in 2020 or 2021, so players were itching for a chance to return to the stage and do battle. It was also interesting as due to this lost time, Generation 8 and its Dynamax gimmick never really got the chance to prove itself, at least not on a stage broadcasting to thousands. Eduardo Cunha brought a team of Gastrodon, Calyrex Shadow, Rillaboom, Incineroar, Thundurus and Zacian to victory. Now since Generation 8 hadn't had a chance to show off, everyone's eyes were on the new legendaries, Zacian and Calyrex. Of course, we can't shiny hunt for them, so we're gonna hunt for the next best thing, Incineroar. I had to. The only knowledge I had previous to researching for this video was all the memes about how Incineroar is so overpowered. So you know, he might as well be overpowered and shiny. I'm not about to put myself through starter resets in Sun or Moon, so let's jump into Scarlet and Violet on the Switch 2 to see how it goes. I'm trying not to use Scarlet and Violet if I can help it because of the new outbreaks and the way that like encounters work now. I just feel like it can be a little bit too easy to get shinies. But I'll be the first to admit, it is very, very helpful when you're on a tight deadline. So firstly, we are heading to the Canyon biome to hunt for Litten. Now, I was going to reset for an outbreak, but I did that for about half an hour and nothing came up, so I gave up. But you can actually just run a Sparkling Power level 3 and Fire encounter sandwich right here in the Canyon Rest area, and you pretty much get loads of spawns, so fingers crossed it doesn't take too long. I'm hoping like half a sandwich. Maybe we'll get lucky and I'll be able to like complete the line, but obviously we just need one to evolve that up into Incineroar and name it after our 2022 champion. Is that... Oh, that's totally it. Oh my god. It blended in with like the way the sun was on the grass, but that is definitely it. Hell yeah, let's go. I mean, yeah, this shiny is perfect in my eyes. It's like such a drastic change. I'm gonna be a little weird here and say I prefer the regular version of Litten because it's a black cat and I actually have a black cat, but the shiny is perfect in terms of like drastic changes, and that's what I like to see in a shiny. And there we go, the perfect Pokeball 2. And here he is, Eduardo, our shiny Litten. We'll finish out the sandwich here. If you get another shiny, I'll show you. If not, then we'll just cut straight to evolving it up to Incineroar. Time to evolve all the way up to Incineroar, and of course we get to see all 3 stages of this evolution shiny. Shiny Litten into... Ooh! Shiny Torracat. Let us see this absolutely iconic champion shiny. Let's go. There it is. It is a really good shiny though. And finally, looking back to last year, 2024 gave us some staples of Generation 9 competitive and a new champion in Luca Cherabelli. This was actually the first Worlds I watched live, and whilst I didn't have a clue what was going on, the energy of the crowd, the online community, and the intense focus of the players really drew me in. Luca brought a team of Miraidon, Ogerpon Flame Mask, Urshifu Rapid, Whimsicott, Farigiraf, and Iron Hands to victory. Of course, I have to hunt for the Paradox Pokemon Iron Hands. Alongside the terrestrialization gimmick, Paradox Pokemon are completely new to Scarlet and Violet, and one of my favourite things about the game. Of course, Paradox Pokemon are unique to Pokemon Violet, so let's jump in and see how it went. And of course, finally, our 2024 World Champion, the most recent one, is going to be Iron Hands. Of course, you can only get it in Violet, so we're heading into Area 0, which is probably the best area in the game. I don't think that's a hot take. But we can run a Sparkling Power Fighting or Electric. Either one works. I'm going to be running a Fighting type. I'm not really sure what the best area is. I believe it's the Underdepths, although I think it probably just spawns everywhere due to the encounter power of the sandwich, but to minimize phasing, I think the Underdepths is the most effective part. So we'll just roam around and see what happens. There we go. Yeah, I nearly flew away from that. That's pretty obvious. Yeah, more obvious than I thought it would be. I knew it was. I've done it before. Now, I've been trying to get in the habit of matching up Pokeballs the best I can. Because I'm guilty of just throwing a quick ball every now and then. I'm not entirely sure what matches up the best. I mean, it doesn't really match. It more matches the non-shiny version. But it's an absolute unit, look at it. We'll see if it catches in Heavy Ball. One more Heavy Ball, and then we'll switch out. There we go, don't even need one. Don't even need one more. 15 minutes I'm finding it's sort of the average without an outbreak. So yeah, not too bad. I'm about to get absolutely stun-mocked by this Iron Valiant. No mark, and it's Jolly. Okay, well, no evolutions needed here, but let us name it after our 2024 World Champion. There we go, Luca, the Iron Hands. And with that, that is our final World Champion that we need for the team. So let's assemble them all in this game and have a look. And there we have it, a full shiny team of former World Champions. I started this video with the intentions to hunt for some really interesting Pokemon, and ended up learning about the ever-evolving history of the competitive scene and the trainers that went on to win. I could never do what they did. To have the courage to take your passions to the next step, to devote yourself completely to winning, and to do it with the Pokemon you love. Or, at the very least, the ones that are very good. If you enjoyed this video, feel free to like and subscribe. It really does mean a lot to me. Thank you so much for watching. Good luck on any and all shiny hunts, and I'll see you in the next one.